Now, a couple of the songs on the album, which are both great songs, by the way, they seem very pointed, and they even have people's names in the titles, like The Matthew Effect. Is that about somebody specific? Or is it just...
The title of The Matthew Effect is actually like a technical term.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even think is it in the book of Matthew?
It was ripped out of the book of Matthew, but it's just a term that's used in sociology and like just different forms of, I'm trying to think, like even in the educational system, they use it as a term to say that the smart kids are going to get smarter.
Okay.
The dumb kids are going to get dumber because at a young age, they start investing in these children that are showing potential, and the ones that don't, they neglect. And so it's just those small differences at a young age that over time where you end up, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer.
Yeah.
It's that whole concept. And it's, I don't know, it stuck out to us as an interesting verse, if you will, because, I mean, we grew up with our parents were very religious, so we know the Bible like the back of our hand. You know, we don't subscribe to all of it, you know, like at all, but it was a very interesting statement because it wasn't like, you know, saying blessed are the blah 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 or something about, you know, Christianity. It was almost like negative, and it caught our interest. Like, what does that actually mean? So we had a few people in our lives that each of us, I think, individually had a different person that this song is about.
Oh, okay.
But collectively, it all makes sense. It's about those people who basically are kind of the leeches of society that you can give them all the help in the world, and you can drag the horse to water kind of a thing. But at the end of the day, they have to help themselves, and it's hard to watch, especially when they're loved ones who are just kind of wasting everything that's been given to them. But it's kind of about that.
I thought it might be a biblical reference because I'm not a big Bible guy. Yeah. But also I thought either it's a biblical reference or they fucking hate this Matthew guy. That Matthew guy is a dick. That's what I thought. Now, Jenny, is that a song about somebody specific, or is it just a song you kind of gave a name to?
That song's about my sister Jenna, but like all of our songs, we write them all together, and you know, Daniel and Mark also have someone in their lives that a lot of the themes and concepts behind the lyrics reflect a lot of their experiences as well. So that's just kind of how we write all the songs. But the title and most of the content is about my sister Jenna, who was named after my Aunt Jenny.
Okay.
And I named it Jenny because my mom, when my sister was being born, she actually came out with the umbilical cord around her neck, and they thought she was going to die. Lost a lot of oxygen to her brain. Ever since then, my mom always had this weird motherly instinct, kind of a suspicion that something was wrong. But you know, when kids are growing up, you don't know if they have something wrong because they throw a tantrum or a fit. They're just being a kid, right?
Yeah.
It's only until they get older and they start making more complex decision making that you start seeing that something's off. And she named her Jenna after my aunt because it was kind of this, I think, her attempt at some sort of redemption, because my Aunt Jenny went full-blown schizophrenic, has lost her mind since college. It's been like 30 years now. She's been just in a home, like not there.
Jeez.
And so it was kind of heartbreaking to watch my mom naming my sister after her sister, who went through this tragic experience when she was young. She watched her dad die in front of her eyes in a plane crash.
Yeah.
And I think that set her off. And then my mom got cancer, and it kind of replayed the story in this really weird, kind of eerie way, where my mom, as she was in her final year of cancer, my sister Jenna started exhibiting all these signs of bipolar and schizophrenia, and mixed with hard drug use, which was a cocktail for disaster. And so, in a nutshell, there's a lot to it, but my mom was basically fighting it out to the bitter end to help just barely get my sister through this very tough time with the last ounce of strength she had with cancer.